David, we had heard that you had COVID-19 just before the holidays.
Yeah.
What was the experience like for you? We've heard so many different stories.
Well, the holidays they're a tough time for everybody, so I decided just to make it a little tougher on myself by getting that. It wasn't so bad for me. I was lucky. The hardest thing was really worrying that I'd been around my kids and worrying that they were going to get it. And once that passed and they didn't, then I was it wasn't terrible. It was like a flu for me.
Yeah. So, but none of your kids got it, is that right? Is that what you said?
They didn't.
Oh,
They didn't get it.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So now you're quarantining with your 18-year-old son.
Yeah.
And so, like, do you divvy up the chores? Do you, like, how do
Well,
you?
I can divvy them up, but they're all going to get done by me. I can divvy them up right away. But it really, what I've done in this quarantine, the first one was I started cooking because I've never cooked, and you know how people always say, oh, during quarantine I took up knitting and it turns out I love it, or well, I took up cooking and it turns out I don't love it at all.
Same. Yeah, same.
And nobody else loves when I cook either. And what I tried to do for Miller, my son, is I tried to make him these keto brownies, like these healthy protein kind of brownies. And I brought them through to him, and about 3 minutes later I heard, "Dad," with a weird tone in his voice. And I went through, and he's holding up the brownie. And there's a big, let me just say that in New York you don't have water bugs, but yeah, it was a water bug in this brownie, a huge, fat, succulent water bug, and he hadn't eaten any of it, thankfully, and he wasn't that freaked out. He was just like, maybe keep an eye on the batter next time, Dad.
Maybe it was just that delicious.
Well, it's I said that water bug died the happiest water bug that ever died in the history of the universe.